Hello, I'm Boily Ben and welcome to today's episode. And today we are back out on the bank. I say that every single week, don't I? I need to change my intro. But anyway, we're back out on the bank. And today we've got some maggots with us. So I thought I would make a video about the Medusa Rig. Something that I've not really used before. Now I tried it with worms and it didn't really work with worms for some reason. I think I tied the knots wrong anyway. I've just had a go at tying one up because I thought it'd be pointless making this video if I can't do it. And I think I've done it alright actually. It seems to look pretty good to me. So yeah, I've got one rod ready to wang out there straight away. So we're going to stick that out and then I'll show you tying up the other one as well and show you all the bits and bobs on it, show you what we're doing and hopefully get a fish or two on the bank. Been a lot of rain again lately, hell of a lot of rain. Luckily we're still sort of warmish at the moment, like it's like about 9-10 degrees I think today, so it feels quite warm, but it is very wet, very muddy underfoot. More rain on the way again today, so we'll see if that affects fishing or not. And yeah, let's get into it really. So as always, you know what I'm going to say at this point as well for regular viewers. You know I'm going to say, if you don't mind just tapping the like button, just to know that there's people that have watched the video and have got this far in. You haven't already clicked off. And oh, a carp just showed over there, a little one. That's a good sign. Yeah, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Don't cost you a penny. Hit the bell icon, stay up to date with what's going on with my channel, and also join the Boily Ben Facebook group. Link is down below, or just look up Boily Ben Fishing on Facebook, find the group, send me a mess, send the invite thing, I'll accept you, and I'll post in there as well, and other people post in there too. Right, that's enough of the waffle. I'm keen to get a rod on that carp that's just shown over there. Let's get into it. Here she is, the old Medusa. Don't look her in the eyes. Yeah, pop up. Big ball of maggots tied on top of there. Ronnie rig. Looking good, I reckon. And I've also tied up, and that's all my, well, here's my maggots. As you can see, they've definitely seen better days. Oh, they're coming out the side of my mesh. Better get that in. Yeah, they're now mainly casters, but I think that's all right. So I've just put a little bit of stick mix on top and bottom, maggots and casters in the middle. All right, let's get this out before all my maggots manage to wriggle their way out. And yeah, see if we can get a fish. Come on. It has been fishing here very, very slowly. Let me know if you've been out on the bank lately, how you've got on, because I know some places have been fishing okay, but I've found it tough going recently. Right, that'll do. It's got to be a bite, hasn't it? Right. I've actually clipped up again. I've got my wrapping sticks again, so that worked well last week. So let's see if I've remembered how many wraps it is. Probably 5, I think. Here we go. Perfecto. Right. That's all looking good. I'm happy with everything on that. I'll just sink the line, take the clip off. But we've got a good rig. We've got maggots in there. We've cast it into a good position. I'm happy with that. That's got to be a fish. Alright, take your pop up. In my case, I'm using the ever faithful Frank Warwick Boot Chew and Blackberry, I think this one is. They smell lovely. But I think a pink one's got to be good with maggots, isn't it? We'll swear by red maggots. I do think if you can't get a bite on maggots, you probably can't get a bite on anything. Okay, put that on there like that. Get your old bait floss. I'll get this from AliExpress. Cheap. No need to buy anything expensive. cut off a reasonable length of it, make life easy for yourself. Pop that on your swivel, so just standard stuff. And your micro ring swivel, there you go. And get your pop up on. Like so. Okay. Now, get your sewing needle. Where will I put it? There it is. Get your maggots. I think by the end of today, I'm going to have all these maggots are quickly turning into casters. Quicker than I can get the rods cast out. When I went to the fishing shop the other day, they basically gave me what I had left. Okay. So I'll put about, well, it's up to you how many maggots you want to put on, but you want to put quite a few on. And the white ones are looking better than the reds actually. So yeah, I'll get back to you once I've threaded these needles onto the the maggots onto the needle. Maybe get a red one on there. Okay, I'll come back to you once we've done this. I'm just going to basically put about, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 10 maggots on here. Right, now I've got a load of wrigglers on there. It's a case of threading one end of your bait floss through the eye of the needle. So, got my glasses on to do this. Yeah, straight through, first time. I've burst a couple of these maggots, which isn't great, but hey ho. And then you just slide your roller maggots over your bait floss like so. Like that. Slide them all the way down to your pop up. Like that. And then with your two ends of bait floss, just very simple overhand knots. And as you pull it down, it looks fantastic. That gives it the Medusa look. Nope, we're in. Hang on. Well, there we go. Live take. Well, that didn't take too long, as you see. Oh, one's just shown over there. Well, there we have it, guys. Proof that it works. So yeah, basically you just do your overhand knots. Just do do as many as you like really, and then trim off your tag ends, and then that's ready to go. But crikey, one keeps showing over there. I need to get that rod onto it. This feels reasonable. It's a bit ghosty. It looks very light. Come on, baby. Take photo. Take photo. Well, there it goes. I haven't had this one for quite a while. I was wondering how he's getting on. but he's got a little bit bigger. I think he's about 12 pound or so, I reckon. Just weighed him in the net. So yeah, taking off the net, I reckon about 12 pound. But yeah, he's looking good. Nice to see you, Mr. Ghosty. I do like a ghosty. I know some people don't like them, but I love them. Right, let's pop you back. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Great way to start the day. So I've just been chatting to my friend David and Bubba, and David actually had 3 fish in the time I stood there, with a nice double common as well, so clearly the fish are on the feed. He's on the old method feeder with, he's got blitz bread on the method feeder and just using bread punch as the hook bait, so he's doing well with that. As you know, like at certain times of the year, bread can be absolutely killer, but hopefully the old maggots are going to do the job for us. Yeah, so as I said earlier, it's just a case of tying overhand knots like so, just to tie those off on top of your bait. Unfortunately, this isn't looking the best because I had that fish and left it just wriggling around in the bottom of the old pot. So hopefully that's going to be all right. Should do. Trim that off there. Right, I'm just going to test that in the bucket of water just to see how that's sitting, just to see if we've now got a wafter or if it's still popping up off the bottom. No, it's still popped up. That's good. Alright, so update. It's a little bit quiet at the moment, but I don't know if you can see this on the camera. One of my challenges for the year is to try and catch one off the top every month of the year. And I've been pinging out some dog mixers, and I've got 1 or 2 taking them off the top. So I think I'm going to get the old floater rod out that I've brought with me. Oh, a kingfisher just went past then. Hopefully you saw that on the camera. And I'm going to see if I can get one off the top. Right, let's bring this one in. Get this rod out of the way. Because we're only allowed to fish 2 rods here, so don't really want to be. Huh. We've got a twig. Maybe that's why we weren't catching on that one. Put this up here. Yeah, and let's get the old floater rod up and running. So here she is, my new floater rod. So it's a 12-foot Shimano, 2 pound test curve, and it came with this very nice Shimano Katana reel. I've loaded that up with ESP, I think it's 12 pound, their float line. Yeah, got my controller float on. I could do with a longer hook length, but I think I'm just going to wang that out as it is. It's, I don't know, at least a foot long, possibly a bit more, that'll do. Get a dog mixer on there and get it out, because I can hear the carp slurping away over there. So very simple, just a normal hair rig, size 10 hook, and we've banded a dog mixer onto there. Alright, let's try and get this fish feeding again. He's stopped up at the minute. Come on, baby. God, this will be exciting if I can get one off the top in January. Right, I've got it in an absolutely great spot over there, so we've got a good chance. Hopefully I can get them feeding before this rain sets in. The rain might mess me up, I don't know. Can you surface fish in the rain? I suppose so. Can't quite see what one's my dog biscuit and what one's not. Just have to keep an eye on the controller float. But we're in a really good position there. There's at least 2 or 3 carp feeding. Well, I've done it. If I get it in. That didn't take long at all. Off the top! I can't believe it. Where are we? About the 20, I don't know, is it 23rd, 24th of January today? If it's even that, I'll have to check the phone. But we've done it. We got one off the top. As long as I get it in the net. First one on my new floater rod. Get in that net. Get in that. No. Come on. I need you in that net. Yes, he's ours. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Boom. Get a picture of this one. Take photo. Take photo. Now, who says that floater fishing is only for the summer months? It is January and we've got one off the top, when actually getting them off the bottom ain't really happening at the moment with the old Maggots on the Medusa Rig. But the floater rod has got us one. I'm keen to see if I can get another. I'm not going to get too excited about trying to get them off the top. I've just pinged some more floaters out, but we shall see. Thank you so much. We're off to a flying start with the old floater challenge for the year. 11 more months to go. Right, let's slip you back. There is a ghosty taking them off the top. I'm gonna have another go. He actually went for my controller float, which is always typical. Why do they always do that? I feel like I should put a hook on my controller float. Oh, that's perfect there. It hasn't spooked him popping that in either. See if he takes it. Come on. Come on, come on. This would be nice if we get that ghosty. Don't think it's the same one we had earlier. It looks more yellowy in the water, more of a koi. There's one coming towards it. There's three in the area of my controller float at the moment. Come on. Pop up and grab it. Go on. It's funny seeing the little mouths, well, big mouths coming out the water. Come on. There can't be many left apart from mine. Go on. Oh. Can't see where the hook bait is, unfortunately. I can see my controller. Get away. Go on. Come on. Well, here comes the rain. Is that going to scupper my chances? I shouldn't really be getting greedy here, but you know what it's like. You get one, you want another. And they're still taking them. Come on. Come on. You're going the wrong way. They're swimming off. Looking good. Let's ping some more out. We're in again. Took me about 15 minutes, but we got one. It's all about getting them feeding like confidently. This is a nice golden one. Well, this is turning into a floater session. I don't mind that though. Lovely golden colours on this. Okay, I'm back this way. Yeah, he's ours. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Yep, you're going to be a wriggler, aren't you? Well, fish number 2 off the top. Lovely. Can you believe it? Very, very nice. Take photo. Alright, let's pop him back. See if we can get another. Rinse and repeat. Boom, we're in again on the top. That caught me by surprise, that one. It took it and then swam straight towards me. Oh no, it's come out. Oh, bugger. Damn. Nah, I didn't really get a strike on it. Oh well. Well, I'm back in the car. It started absolutely chucking it down. So I thought it was a good time to call it a day. Had a few fish on the bank, 2 on the surface, which I couldn't believe. That was pretty amazing. And 1 on the good old Medusa rig. I don't know. I'm not so convinced with maggots, whether they're as essential as some carp anglers would lead you to believe. I know they say like maggots and worms in the winter are absolutely deadly, but I've still been doing well with pop-ups and pellets and sweet corn and everything else. So I don't know. I'm not sure I'll be wasting my money on pints of maggots. I saw someone the other day, my friend Joey, put a post up, £5 for a pint of maggots. Cheap as buy a pint of beer, isn't it? Well, I don't know if the carp like beer so much. I probably do. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go home now and dry out. Everything is absolutely soaked and also covered in mud. That's the only problem about that spot where I like to fish on that lake. It's where the fish are, but it ain't pleasant for, it's not the most comfortable swim in the winter because you are up to your ankles in mud. So yeah, everything's absolutely filthy, including me. So I'm going to go home and have a bath and go and buy another surface float after I got mine stuck in the bush. Damn, that's, I think they're like a £5 or £6 for those ESP surface missiles. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I shall see you next week. If you're new to the channel, I bring out a video, or I try to bring out a video every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. I managed it last year. I did every week of the year. I managed to get a video out in the end. So yes, tune in Wednesdays 6 o'clock. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, say hello, and yeah, that's it really. And join the Boilie Ben Facebook group. Yeah. So, right, let's get going. Cheers.